Hello and welcome back to the cockpit of the A-18 Hornet. For those of you who have been following my channel for a little bit and been watching my DCS related videos, you know that I've been in the process of creating a flight school campaign for the A-18 Hornet. That hasn't stopped. I'm still very much in the process of doing that, but I've gotten past the point where I can really make videos about it anymore. There's just a lot of attention to detail, testing, all that kind of stuff that needs to happen before it's going to be ready for release. So because I don't want to fall off on the DCS content, I'm going to start playing random missions or random campaigns or random things like that just to have something to do. I'm not super taking it seriously. I mean, I'm going to give it my best effort, but I am not a great pilot, so this is not going to be something where I'm probably going to be very good at doing any of this stuff, so don't get your hopes up. The situation that we're in today, Task Force Challenger is streaming east toward Georgia. Red forces are doing some bad stuff to us. Looks like we have some aircraft on their way in to attack the Stennis, so we have to launch, destroy the enemy aircraft approaching from the east. Enemy aircraft destroyed by... Alright, so if they're destroyed by surface-to-air missiles, that also counts. The only thing is that the aircraft must be destroyed and the Stennis must survive. I don't see any particular craziness, so I guess we just take off and go. Alright. Just do our wipeout.
Spike, 12 o'clock.
Okay, and then I think it's Control S. Control Shift S. Okay, Control Shift S. Hand off the stick. Get ready to take off. And here we go. Gear up, flaps up, clearing turn to the right because we were on the right side of the ship.
Spike, 12 o'clock.
And back to the original-ish heading. I don't remember, I wasn't paying attention to what it was, so it is what that is. We'll climb up to 500 feet. And hold it there to stay out of the pattern. Until we are at least 5 miles from the Stennis, which, you know, it would be nice if we knew.
Spike, 12 o'clock.
I think it's 74 is the tack-in for that. It would help if I stayed down where I'm supposed to be. It's very hard to do all of this. It's very hard to do all of this at the same time. So HSI, get our tack-in selected. Okay, so yeah, we're far enough away now that we can start climbing. So they're supposed to be out to the east. We got SAMs being fired off in that direction. I'm not sure why they're going that way. It said it was supposed to be off to the east, so I don't know. Let's get our AMRAAM selected. Let's get our range pushed out a little bit. Oops. Okay, so we got some stuff there. I'm surprised we can... I was about to say, I was surprised we can actually lock that. Alright, let's start... Let's get some speed on here so we can start doing some expedited climbs. And up we go. It up to, I don't know, 20,000 feet. We'll level off and then push up again. Something like that.
Contact bearing 096.40. Contact bearing 095.40. Contact bearing 094.45. Contact bearing 093.45.
Okay, well we got a lock on that one.
Contact bearing 093.
Let's get into TWS mode here. come up yet. Let's bring our range down so we can see what we're doing here. It's a little frustrating, but I would like for this to pick it up. Let's get our weapon sizes set up. And then because they're all hot, I guess we need the high. Should be able to grab this guy. You know what?
Contact bearing 060.80.
They were too low, that's why I couldn't pick them up. Yo.
Tally bandit, 12 o'clock. 2, spike, 12 o'clock.
This always happens to me. So... Okay, never mind.
Contact bearing 127.8.
Altitude.
2. Contact bearing 124.8.
Pull up, pull up.
Crap. Okay. That's not how I expected that to go. Let's try that again. We'll try that one more time, and then we'll see how that goes. See, this just goes to show you can put a training program together, and the training program is going to be pretty good because it teaches the concepts that you need to learn. But unless you actually sit down and learn this stuff, things are not going to go well for you. So let's fly. We'll try this again.
Spike, 12 o'clock.
Alright, we'll try this again. Clearing turn. Back.
2, spike, 12 o'clock. 2, rolling.
Be nice if, since they're putting you on the catapult, they would just make that the thing, so that I know when I'm allowed to exit the 500-foot ceiling here.
2, spike, 12 o'clock.
Okay. I mean, I suppose I could do it while I'm on the catapult. It just feels weird to just sit there on the catapult like that, though. Okay.
2, wheels up.
Unfortunately, my throttle does not have an afterburner detent, so we're gonna do a steep climb up as high as we can get.
2, spike, 12 o'clock.
Get ourselves into. We're gonna fence in here. Get our EW on. Countermeasures on. Get this set up for our SA page so we have an idea of what's going on. Get,
2, left spike, 12 o'clock.
let's get leveled out so we can get some speed. And then we'll this time I'll actually put the radar down a little bit so that this time it'll pick it up, because I totally forgot about radar elevation. That kind of helps. We'll leave it at 40 miles this time. Turn to the right because they're supposed to be off to our east.
This guy a little bit. 495. 2, contact bearing 094, 445. 2, contact bearing 093, 445.
Realistically, I want a TWS log.
2, contact bearing 092, 445.
Okay, ideally we should be able to get at least a couple of guys off of that. Let's have our wingman engage bandits.
Flight. Engage bandits.
Okay, we're close enough now that we should be able to
2, engaging bandits.
try to do this now. Why didn't it fire?
I
don't understand why.
Contact bearing 103, 426.
Okay.
Contact bearing 102, 426.
Oh, because I don't have any. Oh, I don't. Well, that's annoying.
Contact bearing 101, 425.
I didn't realize that I didn't have any AMRAMs, and I have AMRAMs as my primary thing. I have to actually manually select those. That's stupid.
Contact bearing 127.5. 2, Delhi Bandit, 1 o'clock. 2, Delhi Bandit,
I'm stuck in the
11 o'clock.
clouds, so I need to get up. I need to climb.
2, Spike,
I
11
can't afford
o'clock.
to crash again like I did last time.
2, Spike, 10 o'clock. 2, Delhi Bandit, 12 o'clock.
An enemy? I don't know what that is.
2, Delhi Bandit, 11 o'clock. 2, Delhi Bandit, 1 o'clock. 2, engaging bandit. 2, contact bearing 11742.
So I know you'll say, hey dude, just use the keybind to select your Sparrow, but I don't have a keybind set for my Sparrow, so that's not really an option for me.
Engaging bandit. 2, Delhi Bandit, 7 o'clock.
And, oh, did I just... Well, there's always that too. Alright, well, I think 13 minutes is a reasonable length for a video, especially because because you wouldn't, unless you're playing an old campaign like this one, you wouldn't use Sparrows. I don't have a joystick, I don't have enough. So let me explain my situation to you so you understand my excuses, my lame excuses as to why I'm not able to do this. So in my left hand, I am holding a Logitech X52 throttle, and in my right hand, I'm holding a Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. The reason for that is because the stick for my X52 doesn't work. It stopped working, and I wasn't able to fix it. And in a fit of rage, I broke it. So it's never going to work again. So I'm using two different sticks, and the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro doesn't have nearly as many buttons on it as the X52 did. So I'm having to compromise to make sure that I have buttons available for my radar missile, a button available for my heat-seeking missile, and then 2 buttons available for my chaff and flares, because I need to have those easily available. So that means I'm having to sacrifice keybinds for things because that's just kind of the way it works. But yeah, it didn't occur to me until I started trying to select my AMRAMs that I didn't have any AMRAMs, because this campaign is, I think, set in 1989, and AMRAMs were just around the corner right at that point. So yeah, that explains why we weren't able to shoot things from far away, because I didn't have a missile selected. All right, I had a weapon selected that was not equipped. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode, call that a flight. I realize that wasn't great, but it's what I can do right now. So hopefully you got something out of that. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you got something out of it, and shares the videos with others. At the very least, you can learn from my mistakes. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already. I will continue to try to put out DCS content. So the next time a video comes out, it'll show up in your feed, and I'm looking for cool ideas for exclusive content that I can create for those of you who have an interest in supporting the channel. Leave your suggestions for that, along with your feedback for the video down in the comments. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you for the next one.